Hey, powerful preschoolers! Teacher Tressa here, still participating in Nutrition Week. Let's see what today has in store for us. Hello, drawing desserts. Okay, you all know how to draw, so show me how you draw something. I'm going to draw, let's see, we're doing the letter D, so I'm going to draw a donut. Let's see, so you draw a donut, it could be a little circle, a big circle. I'm going to put some frosting on and sprinkles. There we go. That's my donut. Drawing desserts. Ooh, desserts. What is a dessert? Yeah, all right, so a dessert is something sweet, right? A sweet food. So a donut could be a dessert. Let's show eating our desserts. All right. Hello, drawing desserts. Hello, drawing desserts. Drawing desserts. Drawing desserts. Beautiful. Okay, drawing and desserts. Start with the letter D. All right, let's count our D's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Oh my gosh, we're gonna run out of fingers. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3 little D's, 4, 5, 6 little D's, 7, 8, 9 little D's, 10, 11 D's on our message. Whoa, so many. All right, let's practice making our D's. So up here, we're gonna make our big D, like for a name, like Darwin or Delaware. D pulls down, then we make a big bubble, all right? Pull down, big bubble. Beautiful. Our little D, pull down, little bubble. Pull down, little bubble. Beautiful. All right, it is Nutrition Week. Okay, so take a minute. Tell me what nutrition means. We've been talking about it a couple days now. Excellent. All right. So nutrition is all about eating the foods that have healthy things in them that give our bodies what they need to be strong, right? Desserts are sweet foods that don't give our bodies what they need to be healthy. Okay. So remember we talked a little bit about nutritious. A nutritious food is a food that has the things in it that we need to keep our bodies healthy. So a food that is not nutritious, like a dessert, doesn't have the things we need. Now, they're sweet. They taste good, right? They taste sugary and yummy, but they don't give our bodies what they need. Okay? So here's our question. Ding, ding, ding. Do we need dessert every day? Love, Teacher Tressa. So let's think about that for a minute. Desserts are not nutritious foods. They don't have what our bodies need to be healthy. Do we need them every day? Are they an always food? They're not. They're a sometimes food, right? It's okay to have a dessert. There's nothing bad about having a dessert. But if we have too many, it means that we're not getting all of the nutritious things that our bodies do need, right? So it's okay to have a dessert sometimes, but it's not like fruits and vegetables and proteins and things that our body does need every day, right? Those, the nutritious foods, have the things inside of them, nutrients, that our bodies need so that they can grow, so that they don't get sick, so that we have energy. Desserts taste good, but they don't give us what we need, right? So that's a sometimes treat, not an everyday food, right? So think about your favorite dessert. Mine is brownies, or a brownie sundae. Do I have a brownie sundae every day? No, but I do have fruits every day. I do have vegetables every day. So think about your favorite dessert. Do you need to eat your dessert every day? No. It's a special treat for sometimes. What are the foods that you do need every day to help your body grow? Give me one example. Awesome. All right, let's take a look at our book for today. This is called The Berenstain Bears. Do you know these guys? I love the Berenstain Bears. And Too Much Junk Food. Junk food is another way of talking about sweet foods like desserts. So let's see what happens. These books are by Stan and Jan Berenstain. They are the authors who write the words and the illustrators who make the pictures. So it says, healthy food is good for brother, sis, and dad. How can mom make them stop eating food that is bad? You see in that picture there, we have some healthy foods and some not so healthy foods. So we have our always every day and our sometimes as a treat. Too much junk food. Bear Country, where the Bear family lived in the big treehouse down a sunny dirt road, was a happy place and a healthy place. There were lots of cozy nooks and comfortable trees for the Bear Country folk to live in. The weather was good most of the time. And best of all, there was plenty of good, healthy food. Worms and seeds for the birds, nuts and acorns for the squirrels, grass and dandelions for the rabbits, more than enough flies for the frogs, and plenty of good, nourishing food for the bears. Honey, of course, but more important, lots of fruits, vegetables, milk, fish, and fowl. The trouble was that certain bears, brother, sister, had gotten into the habit of eating not so healthy foods. Oh, remember that's our word habit. That's things that you do over and over again. You repeat them, right? So they're in a habit of eating things that's not good for them. That's when it's a problem, because now it's every day. When watching TV, at the movies, and at the mall. In fact, it began to seem to Mama Bear that any time was snack time. At first, she hadn't paid much attention, but then one day, when the cubs were raiding the pantry, Mama noticed something. The cubs were getting a little chubby. That means that you got a little extra on your body. She took a closer look just to be sure. Yes, they were getting chubbier from the side, they were chubbier from the front, and from the back. Well, there was no question about it. Brother and sister were going to have to stop eating all that junk food. Now, it's okay to be chubby, right? That's not a problem. But sometimes it means that your body isn't getting all the things it does need, and it's getting too much of things it doesn't need, right? But Mama, they protested, we're growing bears and we need those snacks. You're growing all right, said Mama. Sometimes cubs get into bad habits, and you've gotten into the habit of eating too many sweets and goodies. We're going to have to get back to healthy, nourishing food. She gathered up all the goodies in one big load. Mama, cried Sister Bear, what are you doing? You're not going to throw them away? Cried Brother. Nope, we're going to put them in the freezer and forget about them, she said. There's no use arguing. Right, so the problem is that it was a habit, that it was every day, all the time. That's right, agreed Papa, coming in from his shop. There's no use arguing with your mother when she's made up her mind. Ooh, then looking into the refrigerator, he said, we're out of Sweetsy Cola. Let's be sure to get some next time we're at the market. Our Sweetsy Cola days are over, said Mama, and she pushed all the goodies into the freezer. 2 packages fell into the floor. Hey, shouted Papa, what are you doing with my sugar balls and Choco Chums? They're going into the freezer, and we're going to forget about them, cried Brother. We're going to eat healthy, nourishing food instead. Just a minute, said Papa. But as he leaned over to pick up his precious goodies, there was a loud rip. Papa had been snacking a lot, too. It was becoming a habit. He split the bottom of his overalls wide open. What sort of healthy, nourishing food? Papa asked Mama as she sewed his overalls. Vegetables, right out of our garden, of course, and fruit from our orchard. And what are we going to drink? Asked Papa. Try this, she said. It's called water. The next day, the Bear family went to the supermarket to buy some sensible food for the pantry. Mama pushed right past the sweets and goodies and stocked up on whole grain bread and cereal and fresh milk and cheese. Then she chose some fine-looking oranges and bananas, 2 fruits that didn't grow in her orchard. Those are all everyday foods, right? Those are things that are nutritious and that our bodies need. While she was waiting in the checkout line, someone said, "I'm glad to see that cartload of nutritious food, Mama Bear." It was Dr. Grizzly, the bear's family doctor. You must believe in good food for a healthy body." "I certainly do," said Mama, "but I'm not sure about the rest of my family." Dr. Grizzly took a look at Papa and the cubs. They're looking at candy. She said, "I see what you mean. They look like they could use a little professional advice. Stop by my office tomorrow, okay?" The cubs were nervous when they all arrived at the doctor's the next day. "Do you think she'll give us some sort of shot?" they wanted to know. "I don't think so," said Mama. But with Dr. Grizzly, you never knew. Remember how last week we talked about a healthy habit being going to the doctor every once in a while to make sure your body's healthy? That's what they need to do. "Step in here, please," said Dr. Grizzly. "Oh boy, movies," said the cubs when they saw a projector and screen. "Not exactly," said the doctor as she turned off the lights. "We're going to have a little slideshow." "About what?" asked the cubs. "You'll see," she said, and started the show. Good food for healthy bodies. That's what we're talking about. That's nutrition. "This is what your body looks like from the outside. And this," she said, changing the slide, "is what it looks like on the inside." "Wow," said the cubs. "You can see all of the things inside our bodies that make them work." Our bodies are a marvelous system of parts called organs, and it's these parts working together that let us do all the wonderful things we can do. Climb mountains, sing songs, hit home runs, ride bikes. It's a number of systems, really. A system of nerves that lets us feel and think. A system that keeps the blood flowing through the body. A system of muscles and bones that lets us move and gives us strength. And a system for food that lets us take in the nourishment that gives our body energy and keeps all the other systems healthy. That's what we've been talking about. Dr. Grizzly would be so proud of us. The last slide showed different kinds of foods and told how they help the body. Papa looked for sugar balls and choco chums, but they are nowhere to be seen. We see proteins up here that build up the body and muscle. We see different sources of calcium that make strong bones and teeth. We see fruits and vegetables that give the body vitamins and fiber. And we see grains that give the body energy, like cereal and honey. Cereal and bread. "Now," said Dr. Grizzly, turning on the lights, "I'll do my best to keep you healthy if you'll promise to do your part by eating the right foods." "We promise," said Brother. But Sister had a question. "About sweets and goodies. What harm do they do? What bad things do they do?" "Most of them," answered the doctor, "aren't very nourishing. Instead of helping build and strengthen our body, they just pile up as extra fat. Like this." And she took a pinch of Papa's tummy. "Ouch," said Papa. "And even worse, they fill you up so you're not hungry for the food your body really needs." Right? So she's saying, like, it's not bad to have some fat on your body. But if you have too much and you're not getting all the other things that your body needs, then it starts to become a problem sometimes. Fat is important too, though. It helps our body take care of itself, and it helps our body stay warm, and it helps make sure everything is running. We just don't need too much for our bodies. And as the bears were leaving, "Just a minute," she added. "Uh-oh, a shot," thought the cubs. But that wasn't it at all. "Exercise," called the doctor. An exercise program is important for good health too. So we're going to talk about exercise next week, so don't forget that. This week is nutrition. Next week, exercise. "Well," said Brother, "there's no time like right now. Let's jog home." And off went the cubs, with Papa puffing behind. At first, it was a little strange eating just good, healthy food. For a while, they could almost taste the sugar balls and choco chums that they weren't snacking on. But Mama was always ready with healthy goodies. Apple slices for TV, nuts and raisins for the movies, frozen yogurt at the mall, and crisp, crunchy carrot sticks just about any time. So she's giving them, instead of the sugary treat, she's giving them foods with nutrients in them. The Bears started a family program of jogging and exercise, so when the Bear Country 3-mile run was announced, they were all ready. Though they didn't win, they didn't come in last either. And they won a prize for being the only family to finish the whole race. They were all excited and proud. See, their bodies can do things like that, can do all that exercise because they have all the nutrients that they need to be healthy and happy and strong and safe. I know what, said Papa. Let's celebrate by opening up the freezer and having a carrot stick, interrupted Brother. And some nuts and raisins, added Sister. Look, now they don't even want their treats. And Papa did. All right. Thanks for listening, friends. See you tomorrow.